Bismillah, Bismillah.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Dr. Rania Awad and I'm the Executive Director and Co-Founder of Madistan. Last year, in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, it became clear that the public health, social, economic, and educational upheavals were exacerbating an already critical mental health vacuum in Muslim communities. To top that, there was very concerning research coming out of my lab at Stanford University, the Muslim Mental Health and Islamic Psychology Lab. We understood that Muslims were uniquely at risk at the rise of Islamophobia, institutional discrimination at all levels of society, and considerable mental health barriers from community stigma. Now, while the Stanford lab was producing research that was far-reaching in impact and importance, there was no community-facing partner that could take this crucial research, synthesize it, and help modify the Muslim mental health narrative through community outreach, educational programming, workshops, and trainings. And because conversations surrounding mental health have been held with strong suspicion and wariness in our Muslim communities, despite our very rich Islamic heritage dedicated to psychological well-being, if anyone managed to overcome the stigma of seeking mental health support today, they're often finding themselves unable to find, access, or afford professional therapists who offer religiously and culturally congruent care to address the Muslim communities. Alhamdulillah, 1 year into the COVID-19 pandemic and through a unique collaboration between Stanford's Muslim Mental Health and Islamic Psychology Lab and a community advisory board of Muslim leaders and mental health professionals, Madistan was born in the blessed month of Ramadan. I'm often asked, what does Madistan mean? It is the shortened word for Bimaristan. Bimar means the ill person, and stan is the place of. Now, in Arabic, this is also the daughter Shifa. In our Islamic heritage, the Bimaristans were hospitals found all throughout Muslim lands. And what really inspired us to choose the name Madistan is the astonishing fact that it was the Muslims who designed the very first hospitals in human history to have psychiatric wards and pay this close attention to mental health. We at Madistan today want to revive that tradition and break free of the stigma against mental health that is crippling our communities. And alhamdulillah, less than 1 year, we have been able to work hard towards that goal. Allow me to share with you what I mean. We've been invited to present at 3 national convenings announced by the White House of the United States. These trainings were partnered with the U.S. Department of Human Health Services, the HHS, the Center for Disease Control, the CDC, and also present for the State of Colorado Suicide Commission. On all of these national platforms, we were asked for our expert advice on Muslim mental health, particularly the difficult topic of suicide. It's been a real honor to speak on these platforms, and it also speaks to what we bring to the table. In our first year at Madistan, we've been featured on at least 75 different news outlets like the Associated Press, NPR, the New York Times, the Tribune, CBC, NBC, Al Jazeera, and so many more across the country and the globe. There's been at least 85 news articles written about our work in just under a year, including our own opinion pieces or op-eds featured in USA Today and Religion News Services, co-authored by leading Islamic voices like Sheikh Omar Suleiman and others. And at the national Muslim community level, we have officially hosted the first suicide response trainings custom-tailored for Muslims and have trained more than 250 imams, religious leaders, community leaders, with more planned on the way. We have a dedicated team of 7 individuals working on just that project alone. And in this past year at Madistan, we hosted 15 workshops and seminars, healing circles and learning circles that cover topics like coping with COVID, harvesting resilience, spiritual abuse, finding closure in complicated grief, domestic violence, navigating family dynamics, betrayal and hypocrisy, mental health in our Black Muslim communities, and much more. Our educational programs have generated over 10,000 views collectively, and we post on major social media platforms nearly daily about mental health information for Muslims for the thousands of our followers. On the clinic side, we're so excited to share with you that our team at Madistan has grown to 10 clinicians between our Muslim mental health initiative on college campuses like UC Berkeley and Stanford University, and in our clinic itself. And we're so excited to tell you about it, the soft launch of our Madistan clinic, which we hope to do a full launch with your support this year, inshallah. Speaking of your support, this is where we need your help. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "There is no disease that Allah has created except that He has also created its treatment." There is a high demand amongst Muslims to meet mental health professionals who can help them. Muslims are struggling with high-stake mental health issues and are being left untreated and on long wait lists. Our Muslim brothers and sisters are trying to seek out treatment, but we need your support to provide it with the official launch of our clinic. With your support, we can officially launch Madistan's holistic mental health clinic this year and ensure that we're able to meet the high demands of therapy, provide professional and affordable clinical mental health care for our Muslim sisters and brothers. We look forward to your financial support and most importantly, to your du'as. Bismillah,